Hello and welcome back to Ask a Ranger. My name is Randy Scrapper, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. In most of the analysis demos, we showed you the magic, an example of an AI summarization of an asset, or an agent raising a purchase order on its own if it needed to. But in this one, we're going to show you how to earn that magic in your instance, how to turn it on and make it fully operational. So here's the truth. This demo will be short and quick and very easy. And so over the next few minutes, we're going to walk you through setting up the plugins, going through AI search. Then we'll look at the analysis skills as well as the agentic workflows. So let's get into it. So here's our flight plan, and it really matters on the order more than you think. So think of this as more of a dependency chain rather than a menu. So, we're first going to start off with those prerequisites. We're going to talk about entitlements, which release you need to be on. We'll jump into the installs. There's two plugins that you'll need to install, both the ham platform one as also the analysis for ham. We'll then dive into making sure AI search is on. And we'll spend some time here because this is the step that everybody kind of skips. And this is one of the most important steps to turning on analysis in your environment. After we do that with now AI search, we'll then jump into analysis skills and the agentic workflows. And then we'll follow up with the roles reference page where we're actually talking about the different roles that you have for both the admin and end users and making sure that those are set up. So we have 6 stops and they all kind of lead after to the next. So please don't jump ahead because sometimes if you do, you might miss a couple steps and it might throw you some errors. So let's get into it. So before you begin, you're going to want to make sure that the 4 boxes are checked, and if any one of these boxes are missing, it's going to stop and it won't work. So first, the entitlement, making sure that you're entitled for ham. It's a licensable product, it's paid for, so you're going to want to make sure that you are licensed for both ham as well as now assist for ham. So those are both paid products. You can confirm with your account manager if you're provisioned for it. Next, we have the platform releases. So you want to make sure that your platform, your ham core platform, is on 15 or higher, and you're on Zurich or higher in the recommended platform release. So the platform we like to see like Zurich or higher, as well as the plugin being at least 15 or higher. So around making sure that the platform is set up for analysis. Now, we do have 2 new admin roles. So we do have that one admin role that is a general global one to install those plugins. But we also have 2 new ones, one for the AI Agent Studio and another one for the analysis admin console. So just want to kind of make sure that you do know those are 2 new roles that are out there you might need to assign to your new admins. And finally, before we get everything started with Now Assist, we want to make sure, and it is a must, to make sure that your ham is installed and active before doing anything else. And so this is definitely a requirement. So at first, what we're going to do is the platform plugin, the hardware asset management version 15 or higher. And this is the core ham engine, and this goes first, and it's dependent on everything else. So once this gets installed, you'll then need to go and hunt for the next one, the analysis for hardware asset management. You'll look in the ServiceNow store for that. That plugin should be at the version 4 or higher. This is where you're going to get your Gen AI skills and your agentic workflow. So this is the plugin that will bring that stuff in. Next, the nice part is that the other recommendation or the other requirement is for the AI agents for ITAM to be installed, and this will automatically be installed when you do the analysis for ham. So there's nothing extra you'll need to do. You don't need to go down and chase it or do whatever. It will install when you do the second plugin for analysis for ham. So make sure ham is installed, and then you can go and do the next plugin. So the next step, if you remember anything around this whole session, you want to make sure that you remember this slide. So AI search is the grounding layer for everything agentic in analysis. So without it, your AI agents won't be able to retrieve anything. No knowledge, no asset context. They can't reason or they can't act. So, what is the difference between an agent that thinks and an agent that errors out? So, in order to set this up, you want to navigate to AI search, and you want to check the AI search status, and you want to make sure that this is turned on. If it is enabled, you're going to need to request activation and follow the prompts. Now, this does take a little bit of time, so you'll need to be patient while it's provisioning. It can take a few minutes up to 24 hours, but you want to make sure you check that and make sure that badge flips to green and active before you move forward. So, before you touch anything analysis, you need to make sure this is done. I want to reiterate this because I've watched teams activate the generative AI assist before doing this, and they get errors. And so I don't want you to spend all day debugging a problem that was just out of order, something that you did out of order. So make sure you enable AI search first, and then you want to go into installing the rest. Now the next step is when we start to look at to verify the analysis skills are active. So the first one, and the one that we have for now, is to generate asset insights. And you don't let the count fool you, because this is one does a lot of heavy lifting. Picture an asset manager opening up a single hardware record and trying to get some information. So normally they need to bounce around 4 or 5 related lists to piece together a story, like what POs it came in on, what incidents has it had, are there any open tasks, are there any open work orders, and maybe the financials about that. And what this skill does is it collapses everything into one summary, right in one place, right on the record. The trigger is flexible, so you're able to prompt it to start on the analysis panel. You can do it through an AI action on the record, or you can even have it when it loads. So it is configurable to turning this on. The one hard requirement for this skill is making sure that the AI search is on. So which we just did, we just turned it on, so it pays off automatically. So in order to activate this, you want to make sure you go to the analysis admin console. You want to go to analysis skills, and there is a ham tab, and you want to go there just to kind of verify that this skill is active. It does come active by default, so you just want to kind of go there to make sure it's working. So one skill, one goal, and AI puts everything hardware into one touch point, so you have visibility into it. Next, this is the headline act. This is where the AI studio is, we're in the AI studio now, and this is where the ham stops summarizing stuff and it actually starts doing stuff, the 2 agentic workflows. So the one on the left is the how to manage hardware asset requests, and it helps you with the sourcing. So, it's once a requester puts a request in, it enables to check the stock first, then it sees if there's an asset maybe in another stock room, and it generates a transfer order, and if nobody has it, it actually raises a purchase order to the vendor. So there are 3 agents in this workflow: the sourcing agent, the transfer order creation agent, as well as the purchase order creation agent. So on the other side, on the right side, we also have one that help repair hardware assets. So this validates the repair tasks. It walks a technician through some troubleshooting. It suggests the fix, and it actually closes the task, and it fills in the detail that you provided as you're going through the troubleshooting and the fixing of it. There are 3 agents in this workflow as well: the best action agent, the evaluate agent, and the repair asset agent. And so these are the agents along with that agentic workflow. Now on the bottom, there are some different requirements too. So if you look on the right side, in order for the requester, the person actually doing the work, they're going to need to have the procurement user role in order to do that. And in order to set that up, you're going to need to have that admin role in order to set up the AI admin side on that. Versus, on the repair hardware asset, you're going to need to have the inventory role. So the person doing the work, the AI agent, is going to need to have both the inventory role as well as the analysis panel role. So making sure that is here and active. So, let's navigate to these agentic workflows, and we want to make sure that these are both active. So let me show you what the activation kind of looks like. So, this is the help manage hardware asset requests, and this is what you're going to see as you start to get into it. And every agentic workflow is driven by large language model, reading plain language instructions, and three things: when to use the workflow, the steps to complete it, and which agents are needed. So this is a simple path where they'll guide you through setting this up. So you want to go through and make sure that the agents are set up, your workflow is set up properly, the users have access. The users have access to what data, as well as setting up your triggers that you're going to be looking for to trigger these workflows. All right, so this is the screenshot slide. So this is the one to kind of keep. So we have 6 roles, we have 3 buckets. The first 3 are setup roles. So the global admin to install the plugins. We also have the additional ones for the AI Agent Studio, the ones that work for the agentic workflows admin, the AI admin console, which is something that the admin that you'll be managing those, and then the bottom 3 are at the actual users, right? So the next 2 would be the users for the help manage the sourcing one. And then the other one would be the help repair one, so they're making sure you have the inventory. Now the one on the bottom, this is where sometimes people kind of forget that analysis panel user. So here's the trap. You could set up everything perfectly, the workflows are active, the skills are live, but on your end, the user sees nothing. And this is because they don't have that role, that analysis panel role. So, making sure that you assign this alongside any of the requesters every single time will make sure that those users actually have the role to be able to see AI in action. So it also will help you to stop getting, some of those tickets of where's my AI, and them having to troubleshoot just to find out they just don't have that role. So that's the theory. We have 4 pillars, 6 steps, the roles that tie everything together, but I don't want you to take me on my word in and off this slide. So let's go live. So I'm going to jump into an instance. We'll actually run through these checks together. We'll confirm the plugins. We'll verify that the AI search is turned on and green. We'll look at the skills in the console and to make sure that the skills are turned on. We'll also make sure that the agentic workflows are active, as well as the agents in each of those workflows. So follow along in your own instance. I'm going to go ahead and get one open, and let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so we jumped into our instance. The first thing we want to do is making sure that the Now Assist for hardware asset management. Let me just go ahead and type this in, and we're going to install the Now Assist for hardware asset management. We're going to go ahead and click this. We want to make sure that we're installing the latest version, and we're going to click install. As we'll see, it will pull up some dependencies, and you'll just go ahead and continue. Now you might need to get your the ServiceNow support team or platform team to help install this. You might not have the credentials if you're just an asset manager to install this. So we'll go ahead and install this and hit continue. And once this is installed, we'll come back and go to the next step. All right. So now it's installed, and we'll want to go through a couple of checks. So the first thing we want to do is making sure that the AI search is enabled. So the first thing we want to do is come up to admin. we want to go to the AI search home and making sure this is turned on and active. So we did turn this on earlier in this environment, so you do see that it is on and active. So this is a thumbs up, and we're good to go. The next thing we want to make sure is the analysis skills. And so we want to go into the analysis admin from the top. From here, we want to check the analysis skills. We'll click here. We'll go down to the ham ones. And so these are the ham. These were all the kind of default ones we'll show. And when it comes up, we'll see that this is active. The generate hardware asset insights is active. We can get some more detail from it. We can deactivate this. Like I said, this comes by default active, and we just want to kind of verify that is there. In the final check, we want to make sure that the agentic workflows are active as well as the agents with those. In order to do that, we want to kind of go up to all. We'll type in AI agentic, and so we'll have the agentic come in. So we have we'll just go to the workflow to kind of start off here to kind of show you what is the basics. So once it comes into here, we'll see the different ones, the agentic workflows down here. You can see the testing and trending. I like to go to this create and manage because that's where we're going to actually be looking at the agentic workflows. We'll come down to we'll search the manage hardware requests. So we see that the agentic workflows that we want to go. We see that there are 3 agents, and so we can kind of click on it to go into it. As you see, this is that screen that I showed you a little bit earlier, where they're going to be walking you through the setup of this and making sure it's configured properly. So as you kind of scroll down, we do see that there are 3 agents here. These are the agents that are added. We see that they're the transfer agent, the purchase order agent, and then the sourcing agent here. We do see that they're all active, and so this is a great thing. We're just going to kind of continue and pushing this through. We see that the user here needs to have that procurement user. So this is something that we've already shown, but we're seeing it in action and making sure that it is there. Dynamic user. So in order for this to run, the user needs to have that user role as well as the ITEL role, and making sure that they have that. We'll look at the triggers and making sure the trigger is set up properly and is active. So we do see that there's one set up on the requested item and making sure that is done. And when it's assigned to somebody, it's going to be that trigger. So this is all set up properly, and we kind of go through this. Final stage is seeing this here in the panel on, and now you're ready to trust. So with that, pretty simple. We now have a instance with all the AI for ham set up and active. And that's the finish line. So let's recap what done looks like, top to bottom. First, you want to make sure that the plugins are installed, both of them, both the ham and the analysis for ham. Next, the AI search is enabled and showing green as active. This is going to be very important. This is one of those steps, like I mentioned, that many customers are forgetting to do, and they're running into some issues. After you have the plugins in and now search turned on, you want to verify both the analysis skills as well as the agentic workflows and their agents in their locations, and making sure that those are all active and turned on accordingly. So this is how you set up your AI in your ham instance. So once this is done, you'll be able to summarize every asset. You'll be able to get help sourcing every request, and those technicians will be getting some help guiding through every repair. So this is the whole ham build. I really hope this helps you in your ham AI journey. Please keep an eye out for more videos in the Ask a Ranger video series, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for building with me. Have a good one. Bye-bye.